Yeah, we are watching the presentation.
Yep. Thank you very much. For this presentation specifically, I prepared and learned some Spanish introduction of mine for this presentation for you, especially for the people of Guayaquil. So, hola a todos. Soy Mohammad Hamza Cham, Presidente IEEE TAC, Section Lahore. Presidente IEEE TAC, Presidente IEEE IES Lahore Section, Orador de TEDx, Graduado, Mentor de IEEE Bol, en Supervisión, Especialista en Redes en Jazz Pakistan. Gracias por invitarme al aniversario número 12 en la rama estudiantil IEEE Universidad Católica de Santiago de Guayaquil. Soy honor de estar aquí con ustedes a través de video 15,624 kilómetros de distancia. Gracias y la presidente Alejandra, Dario vicepresidente, Miriam, consejera de la rama estudiantil IEEE. Hoy voy a discutir sobre mis experiencias IEEE, trayectoria IEEE y la gestión eficaz de las relaciones como líder. Basado en mis habilidades de liderazgo en voluntariado IEEE TV presente mi trayectoria IEEE until sitio web official. So thank you very much for having me on your webinar. So as I said in Spanish, IEEE TV published my video on their official website, and I just want to show you from my laptop. Kindly confirm, can you please confirm that you are seeing my home screen or the screen with the black screen or the background?
We are watching I don't know how to say this. When you have all the slides, the presentation of the slides,
I think,
like your panel, when you can make some notes in the PowerPoint presentation.
okay, I got it. Let me update.
Got it. We see
Yeah,
now your presentation. Okay.
the full screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you very much once again. Today I will discuss about my own experiences, my journey about in IEEE, and majorly I will discuss on the relationship management as a leader, as a volunteer, how you can manage your relationships with other volunteers, with your peers, with your colleagues. So this today's session is really important for the volunteers, the new volunteers, as many of you are, I sure you are leader of the student branch of your team. So it's in general perspective, this is very important for us to maintain our relationships with our other partners. So, as you saw my video, that video was published in 2019, which is not updated yet. After that, after my successful representative, uh, like promoted or appointed as a general secretary of young professional leadership in professional, and in my IEEE law section, and during my YP career, I organized IEEE Young Professional Leadership Conference at the beginning of this year. That leadership conference, in that leadership conference, we have more than 2,400 participants who joined that conference and under one roof, and it was one of the amazing and the biggest event that I have ever organized, and I have ever attended in my history of IEEE. Currently, in after like 2 weeks back, I have been appointed designated as a student activity committee chair. I took in our system, and this is all about my journey, what I have done, and what are my opinion about IEEE. Two of awards I have, you have seen in my video. One award I won in 2019, that was again Hamza. I won the third prize around the world. In 2018, I won the second prize around the world. So this is my award, and as a volunteer, currently I am the lecturer at the Lahore. So here are the main content of today's talk that I will discuss today: relationships and its types. There are how many types of relationships exist, soft skills, strong communication, and soft arguments. I will share some pro tips how you can manage your relationships. This is a very important thing. This is a very important point for all of you. Benefits of effective relationships, and I will give some my advices on my personal experiences on the basis of my discipline career and on the basis of like my professional career, how I meet my peers and my colleagues in my office or other meetings. Let's start with relationship. But this is the basic definition of relationship. For me, relationship is an association or a bond between two persons or entities, two or more persons or entities. Anything which is in the form of pair have some relationship with each other. If we talk about the material things, if we in simple, uh, the thing, material thing comes to the mind when we talk about relationships is like the magnets. Or there are two magnets with North Pole and South Pole. They join each other. Same poles repel each other. Opposite poles attract each other. So have some kind of relationship, they have some kind of relation why they attracted to each other. Meanwhile, humans, every person, every entity have some bonding or association with each other in relationship. In simple language, there are many types of relationships. There are family relationships, your brothers, sisters, brothers, family, your family relationships. Peer group relationship is like the area of interest, area in your research group, is your peer group relationship. Organizational relationships is like if you are having some job in your the office environment, the people in your office are the part of your organizational relationship. If I consider this organizational relationship in our IEEE community or as a leader, the, like if you are chair of, if you are some exclusive position of an IEEE, people around you in IEEE, the, the people of your student branch, the people of your student chapter are the part of your organizational relationship. Community relationships are those relationships which are above, which are around your, like you are citizen of a country, you have some obligations to do, you have some rights to fulfill. This kind of relationships falls in the community relationship. Business relationships, the your investor, if you are investor, if someone invests on you or on your startup, if you are employee, if you have some client, you are the manager of something, if you have client, you are owner of your business. These kind of relationships are the personal relationships. There are some other relationships as well. We can consider that in form of like friends, enemy. They are not an enemy, but there's a kind of negative impact of negative kind of relationship. But in positive sense, we have these major types of relationships. Moving ahead, based on the relationships, what are the soft skills and how we can develop the soft skills? Soft skills are the desirable qualities for certain form of employment that do not depend on acquired knowledge. And and now, what is required knowledge? Required knowledge is that kind of knowledge that we are learning from our institutes, from our colleges, from our universities. This is the required knowledge that someone, someone is a teacher who are trying to induce in our brain, trying to teach us. This is, this is the acquired knowledge that we are acquiring from some institute, from XYZ organization. What are the soft skills are does not depend on required knowledge. Like if you are good at speaking, it doesn't mean you are. If I explain in some example, like if you are an engineer, like if you are engineer, computer scientist, or psychologist, or mathematician, or physicist, or anyone who have a professional degree in his hand, it doesn't mean he can good at soft skills as well. It doesn't mean he can speak in public. It doesn't mean he have a good type of he can write, he can speak, he can express, he can convey his idea to others. It doesn't mean if he has degree, if he has acquired knowledge, it doesn't mean it depends on the other things as well. So soft skills are other than acquired knowledge. Yes, it's true as well. You can learn soft skills from a teacher, from an institute. It's a possible thing. But soft skills are not the like the your course uh, like your course textbook. It's other than your textbook. It's the skill you are learning to improve yourself, to having the better portraying of yourself, to portray the best image of your inner self to others. This is another soft skill. If we now, if we compare the soft skills with hard skills. Hard skills include the technical or administrative competence, uh, whether the soft skills are commonly used to refer the emotional side of human beings in opposite to IQ component related to the heart. The thing you are learning in your university is more close to the hard skills. The soft skills of your side is more close to the emotional intelligence, your IQ, and the hard skills and soft skills are usually defined in a single concept or complements. This fact demonstrates how these two different types of abilities are strictly related. If you are good at hard skills, it doesn't mean you are good at soft skills. For me, it's very important to balance both kind of skills if you want to grow, if you want to excel in your life, if you want to have achieved some goals, and to compete people in the world, you have to balance both skills. Like I'm talking about soft skills, then we have to show. Uh, yeah. So, as I'm talking about the soft skills, then how many types of soft skills are there? I think there are plenty of soft skills in nowadays. Um, so I think no one can even count that kind of soft skills that we are existing in our daily life. I think every adjective is a soft skill, more close to the soft skills. But as a leader or as a volunteer, you have to practice at least the communication skills, the leadership skills, your positive attitude, your teamwork, the critical thinking, conflict and dispute resolution, mentoring, empathy, influencing, self-awareness, dedication, tolerance, etc. There are thousands, hundreds of thousands of soft skills in the in like you can even find them on from Google as well. There are plenty of soft skills, but for me as a leader or as a volunteer, I have to work or should work on these kind of skills. Let me repeat it for you. Communication skills, which is very important. How you speak, how you write, how you portray yourself. Leadership skills are very important because how you lead a team, how you lead a student branch, how you lead a student chapter. The positive attitude, you have to be positive in every manner. That you can't say no to all. You can't say if you have to say some uh, denial factor, you have to deny some argument, but you have to be say in the positive manner. The teamwork, like if you have to be good in your teamwork, you are critical thinkers, you have ability to resolve conflicts and disputes, you are a good mentor, you have a strong influence on others, you should be self-aware about yourself, you should be like you should have self-awareness about yourself, you are dedicated and you have ability to tolerate people. These are the some important soft skills that you should know, that you should learn, or through some experiences, through some books, it's to you, but these are the soft skills you should learn, must learn as a leader or as a volunteer. There, I think till here, I'm sure you got my point to boost your strong communication. It's good to have a good communication, but it doesn't mean to be harsh or to rude to the people. Soft argument is very important as you have a strong communication. The more you are strong in your communication, the more you have to be polite and soft in your attitude and argument. Strong communication is important but you have to balance it with soft arguments. Politeness and the calmness in your attitude is as much as important as you are strong communicator. So based on my experiences, my learning journey, my IEEE journey, my professional journey, everything I have learned, I figured out something that I want to share with you. These are the some proteins to start a good relationship with people, to have a good relationship with people. Give a fine reputation to live up. You should encourage people. You should give the fine reputation to the people. Give them respect. Ask about themselves in a polite way. Ask them, ask or listen to them in a polite and sensible manner. The first and important thing is to give the positive reputation, the positive respect to the people, to the communicators, to the person whom you are talking to, and or now who someone is talking to you. Give them a fine reputation, the fine respect, and the fine argument to them. Next thing is encourage others to talk about themselves. As a leader or as a volunteer, it always gives you positive impact if you encourage other people to talk about themselves rather than talking about ourselves. Like if I quote, uh, if I'm sitting in a meeting and I'm talking about myself that I have done this, I have done this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. It will give a bad impression on others, and people will automatically lose attention to me because I'm talking about myself only. If I encourage people, if I encourage others, and if I encourage other persons, other volunteers to talk about themselves, to talk about their experiences, to talk about their journey, to talk about their happening, it will help to establish that trust. The people will automatically uh, giving your name in their trust. And it will also open a new friendly like friendly discussions, and the people will automatically start liking you because you always like to talk, to listen about themselves, become genuinely interested in other people. So genuine interest in others' lives and address their concerns genuinely. If some person came to you, if person came to you and asked about his or her problems, you should listen to them carefully and uh, design or show them the right path in a genuine manner. Address their concerns genuinely. Don't bullying or it all. We already know bullying is another factor, but if you are become genuine and become interested, not too much. Everyone has a bubble around themselves, but don't burst the bubble, but become a genuinely interested in this life. That if someone comes that I have that problem, that you should know the problem or the solution of the problem. So it will also uh, then people will automatically start liking you once again and trusting you because you know the solution of that problem and you're genuinely interested in others' life. The next thing is don't resist people sacrifice. Again, as a volunteer, as a leader, if someone comes to you with an idea or with some plan, never ever say no on the first instance. You have to say yes, you have to agree with the idea, you have to agree with the plan. It will give the confidence to him. It will give some more power to him. It will give more trust to him. After listening to him, after like listening of his plan, his idea, his sort of execution, after listening all that, if you have any concern, then ask. Don't dictate it. Then ask. It will also help you to end of resistance. Don't resist people at the first. Just agree first. Then, if you have any issue or you have any concern, then ask them politely that I am okay with that idea. But if you do this thing, it would be more better than appeal to their noblest motives. Like if you have some idea and you want that to execute, to go to your senior person that I have that this idea and I want to execute, and maybe he's not a good leader as you and he instantly rejected your idea. So appeal to their noble motives like honesty and fairness and always appeal to the part of them that they want to do good. Like if someone wants to have, if someone, to be honest, that we should discuss the idea in honesty way, in a fairness manner. Talk in terms of other people's personal interest, not yours. If you always talk about your own interest, the people will lose trust or people will lose, you will lose your attention among the people. Have you ever noticed that the marketing and sales person always uh, discuss about your needs, not their needs? Like I'm using this smartphone that this, the smartphone, the company gave the idea that I need that smartphone. The company has no idea why. Although I'm not using the full feature of that smartphone, I'm using very small features, very small amount of features of that smartphone. But the company, the marketing, the sales department of that smartphone talk about my interest, talk about my interest that I should buy that smartphone because it has this much quality, it has this much specification. They always talk about the terms that other people interested, not yours. People will automatically start with interest, having showing interest in you, and and it will automatically give you hype that people you always talk about their interest, not yours. It will automatically add value in your relationship as well. Make other people feel important and do it sincerely. We have seen many people in my life, we have seen many people in my life that many volunteers in my life who come to me and really make me feel important and do it sincerely. As for my experiences, I admire them and in return I have an idea that this people is really active and this people and this person is practically as well and he knows me, he knows my values, he knows my ideas. So it already it makes if I feel important if someone comes to me and uh, talk about myself, I feel important. And if I do if I go to someone and I feel important to him or her, it will automatically make a positive impact on him or on her as well. But the important thing is do something. Don't drag yourself or don't drag anything. That I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. You have to feel important to other people first. it will empower people. The people will come to you with new ideas because they know you you always help, like you always feel important to them. Ask questions, not give orders. As a volunteer, as a leader, this is like the most important thing as a leader, that you should not ask, you should not give orders to someone. We all are here as a volunteer. No one is paying you to do something in IEEE. So everyone has the same mindset. Rather than giving an order to someone, it's better to ask questions. Try to ask questions or advices while making any decision. If you are in a meeting, in a meeting of your the student branch of your or the student chapter of some affinity group from us or your section, if you ask everyone to give some advice on that point, people will feel important of their organization. People will feel that XYZ person have some importance in his or her heart for my organization. They will give strong input and never feel like a servant. And if you feed them, if you give orders to them, they will feel like you are they are like servant to you. But if you feel important, if you give importance to them, like genuine harm or ask questions other than giving orders, they will give you the more strong input and they will never feel like a servant. They will use you as your team. Encourage others and make their small change to correct. Like, imagine a scenario again, you are in a meeting and someone says their hand and passes an argument to you. If you like insult, if you deny that argument, if you deny that argument in a negative manner, it will demotivate that people in a meeting. And maybe it can cause a psychological effect on his heart, and maybe she start thinking negative about you. So use encouragement words and make their words into text. Like, you are right. What about this thing? Like, how you, if someone gives an idea, like deny or step in a positive message, like what about this thing? How you can do this? This is good, but if we add this, this is it will already implemented there. There are the pros and cons. You have to change the scenario. You have to augment in a positive and effective manner, not in sort of the direct demand. If you want others to like you, you must like them first. This is like the most important rule of the relationships management. If I want that people like me, that I should like them first. No one gonna like me first, then I will like them. The second one, this is depend upon the like how someone is good in his or her relationship management. I'm good in my relationship management. I will like the IEEE University of College Santiago, the people of the university. We will like them first. Then we will like me in return that Hamza came to us to dance and gave a session on relationship management. So it's a vice versa thing. We like, we want the people like you, we must like them first. Then they will automatically start liking. If you have a good relationship among your peers, among your family, your circle, as a leader or as a volunteer, what are the benefits of that relationship? Less stress and better health. If you are good in your relationship with people, if you have the circle of positive people around you, it will definitely give you some more energy. You will be less stressed in your life, and when you are less stressed in your life, you will automatically feel better health. Your behaviors will be healthy. Uh, you may go on jogging or a gym or a walk if you have a good relationship around you with someone. If your neighbor, if in your circle, any person in your circle, fitness freak or have some like the gym freak, he goes in on regular basis, he will take you with him, you can go with him. It will automatically in the longer term, it will give you positive impact on the healthier side as well. Great sense of purpose, you will think always positive, you will never think about negative, you have the purpose of your life, you have the goals to achieve, it will add the more like success, the more value in your own life as well. Definitely, when you have no stress, you are good, your health, you go gym on regular basis, you visit a park on regular basis, you are healthy life, you live longer, better healing. It will it always better healing is like if you have better health, less stress, you can overcome your stress and overcome your bounds or overcome your pressures easily. Automatically, you will be in a better and better positive. Definitely, you will support people and encourage people. In return, the people will support you and encourage you. So it's a vice versa. After some protests, there are some piece of advice. Definitely, things are important for you. You have to learn from that tip. And there are some advice from my side as well. Like more curious, less criticism. More curious and less criticism. Why it is very important? Because like if I quote the same example, if someone is updating, if some volunteer came to you with an idea, never ever criticize others. More curious, ask about things that how you do it, why, when, have you ever seen it, what was the thought behind it, how you do it. More curious, ask multiple questions. If you ask multiple questions, maybe you automatically got his idea or clear that idea before starting criticizing to him. Be careful not crushing. Everyone in this world, no matter from any part of the world, everyone in this world have feeling, have some thoughts in his mind, have some feeling in his heart. The feeling can be hurt by some actions, by some words. If someone says a bad word, in anywhere in the world, you will feel bad if someone says a bad word or some the hurting words which are not suitable for you. So be careful while choosing your words. Selection of your words is very important while speaking. You should think uh, something before, like it's a very famous proverb as well. Think before you speak. This is implementable example of your think before you speak. And be careful while saying something. The thing is not question their heart, is not question their thought, is not question their idea. So be Simply ask, don't assume. If someone is not giving you an attention, if someone uh, is not like is not in his job, is not in comfortable with you, just simply ask what happened to you, is everything okay with you? So don't assume, just ask him that what is going in your life and why you are so upset and why you are so like lazy nowadays. Just ask him, don't assume. If you ask him, it will depth. If we go back to the tips, we will show the positive and genuine interest in someone's life. Don't assume the assumptions may be wrong, assumptions may lead you to the negative thoughts and which we call like, the reckless opinion. Connect before you correct. You have to connect your dots, you have to connect your mind, you have to connect your ideas, you have to connect your mindsets before giving argument or giving some correction to the other people. Like if similarly, if I go back to the tips section, so, you don't deny the first. You have to agree first, then you have to deny or you have to argument. So if you connect with the person directly, if you connect that person the heart, by heart, by mind, that okay, this person is now connected with me. Now I will correct him. I will say to him that you are good at this, but you can do this in a better way. So this is very important to first connect before correct. The next, do good, have good. If you do good and cooperative in a cooperative manner to your peers, to your colleagues, to your friends, definitely he or she will give good in return. Second thing, don't expect don't expect too much that if you are doing good, the people will the same people will give you the same thing in return. If you are doing good, no, it doesn't matter if you are good at something, if you are doing good things in a right way, in a right manner. So don't expect that the same person will give you that return. That return is not in your own hand. So in your own hand is to give the good and the better things to the people and make this world a better place. And then uh, my whole talk is I want to summarize of quotation that no one of you becomes a true believer until he likes what his brother, what he likes for him. That we should all be we should have the same heart. You could imagine that I like this, my brother, my family member, my friend have also he's sitting with me. He might be like this as well. So you have to like what you like for yourself. You have to be like for your brothers and or brother means anyone in your circle, anyone in your relationship, it may be your friend, your brother, your cousin, your senior, your junior, anyone. You should what you like for yourself, you should like for yourself as well. So thank you very much. This is all from my side. If anyone has any questions, I love to answer all of them. So this is all from my side. This is my website www.electrician.com. You can visit my website. I used to share some blogs over there, and actually this is my That's the website. This is another page on that website which I used to post some blog on there. I really like photography, so I also like some. I, in my spare time, I upload some photography blog on that website as well. So once again, thank you very much.
Thank you. Uh, I want to give you the thanks, and we are so glad to have you here in our conference in our new anniversary. And we hope that we can come with you in other occasions. We we found your presentation very interesting, and thanks. That's all we have to say.
Thank you very much. I try my best to convey the best thing to the leaders. So I'm sure it will help you in your future life as well. So thank you very much. Actually, it's 3:18 a.m. over there. It's midnight and I talked to you. So
So, thanks, Maga. Para los que desean lo último, chicos, agradeciendo a nuestro presentador el día de hoy, pueden seguirlos en su website que dejó la presentación, si lo pudieron copiar, y también, si tienen algún tipo de preguntas, pueden írselo por email. Nuevamente, esperamos que hayan disfrutado de esta presentación y muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much, everyone.
thank you very much.